Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has a record $72 billion in cash on hands, and experts are saying, well, it's only a matter of time before he invested somewhere, but where? To Steve Leeb and Jonas Ferris on who the targets might be and how that might impact your portfolio. Now, you think he's going to buy something, but Jonas, you think this is a red flag for the overall market.
Yeah, it's kind of a soft red flag. Warren Buffett's, he's a little bit of a market timer. He tells people not to market time, which is smart and good advice, but he lets the cash build up when the market's expensive. And then when there's a crisis, he uses that opportunistically, and he kind of needs to with the amount of money he has to beat the market. And he does that when you saw in the financial crash, lending money to Goldman Sachs. So his cash position was very high, like in 07, came down a little, got a little high before the 2011, the Greece problems. It was getting high the last few months, which wasn't a bad time to be kind of heavy in cash. So I think he's going to wait for a slide and then buy something big.
Although he's made some big acquisitions lately, no? He was involved with the Heinz deal, right?
Kraft, Heinz is now his largest company. I think Jonas makes a very good point. He is a market timer, and this is not well known about Buffett, but very, very good point. Where I would agree and disagree with you is that there are some stocks out there that are very cheap on a long-term basis that I think you can buy now, and you'll get a lot more in terms of yield than you would if, let's say, just letting that
So
cash
give us some
around.
names, baby. You got me all excited. I got my pen in my hand. Give me some names.
Let me tell you what I look at. I make it pretty simple. I mean, stocks that I like and that I know he owns, and also there's a third person in here, and it's Bill Gates and Bill Gates' management company, which are the company that manages Bill Gates' money, which is called Cascade. So when you've got stocks that are owned by everybody, you've probably got something that's interesting. And probably the most interesting to me, because I like it, I have it, etc., is Deere, D-E-E-R-E.
DE is a stock symbol.
Right.
That's a depressed stock.
It is totally depressed, and it's still hanging in there.
That seems out of his wheelhouse, though. Doesn't he typically go with things like a consumer brand, consumer-oriented kind of things, whether it was Coca-Cola years ago or more recently Budweiser and Kraft?
Right. That was Buffett, I would say, circa the 1990s or, you know, a little bit earlier. Remember, his largest purchase recently has been Burlington Northern. That's not a consumer stock.
Company, which some people say is why he's against the Keystone Pipeline. Okay, I'll let you rebut this. I mean, Deere sounds like a depressed stock. Forget about where the overall market is.
I don't see him going into utilities or telecom because they got expensive recently, and he doesn't do that. I don't see him adding to like Coke, which is a long-term position, because...
What about Deere, though?
Deere.
I see Apple. I would see Apple, believe it or not, before
Apple.
Deere.
He doesn't have enough money to buy Apple. Well, the other one that I would probably look at, you want companies that are going to hold their own come what may. And here, again, it's an intersection between Gates and Buffett. There's two others. One is Caterpillar. Bill and Melinda Gates.
Give me one more. Give me one more.
Okay, another one is Republic Service, which is solid waste collection.
Waste. Okay.
Yes. All conservative, all
Jonas,
stable.
What do you think?
If not Apple, then he's going to go financial services. That's something he understands the most of all the business models. So
he's got enough of them, I think. Enough of it, Jonas.
Let's leave it there,
already.
guys. We got DE and Caterpillar. My subscribers are in cats. I hope you're right.